Hello teachers. This video is to show you how to set up and begin using Google Classrooms, which is now available through the district for us. The first thing you're going to do is open up whatever web browser you choose to use, whether it be IE or Edge, whether it be Mozilla Firefox, or whether it be Google Chrome. I'm using Google Chrome right now, but whatever browser you're in, you're going to need to go to google.com. This browser automatically takes me there because it is Google's product. The next thing you want to do is sign into Google with your school ID. If you look at the little portrait up here in the corner, you will either not be signed in at all, or you could be signed in as your personal account or something else. So I'm going to sign out of my Oak Cliff STEM account by just clicking on the portrait. And I'm going to choose Add Another Account. And I'm going to enter my school account, which will be my e-number at decabschoolsga.org. It is no longer at gmail.com. We used to have a Gmail account, but now we use just the DeKalb Schools address. So your e-number at decabschoolsga.org, and then hit next and enter your usual network password. This is the password that you use if you log on a computer at school, and then hit next. And now you see I am logged in under my, I'm going to save that password. I am logged in under my school account now. From here, I'm going to go to classroom.google.com, and we'll say continue. I'm a teacher. And now it's really simple. We just go here to the Add button, and I want to create a class. I need to give the class a name. You want to make this kind of a simple name because, depending on the age of your students, they need to be able to recognize it. I'm just going to name it Balan. A section is good if you have like reading or math. So I'm going to put in STEM because that's what I do. We'll say STEM second semester. And then again, here for subject, I'm going to put STEM. Room, you don't need. Click Create. And you can take your little tour here if you want, or you can click Got It. You just need to send your kids this code right here. So you see the class code right here. However you choose to send this, either Remind, Class Dojo, but send them this code, and then they can join it. If you need a larger version, there you are right there. So I will copy this code, press Control-C, and email it to my students, and they can get in. You can individually invite students if you'd like through email, but it's much easier just to send folks the code. All right, now that we're in Google Classrooms, let's take a look at some of the things we can do. First, I can change this background, and I can upload a photo. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to select a theme. I think I want something a little more computery, so I'm going to choose this one, and I'm going to choose the Select Class Theme button. And you see my background changes. I can upload a photo if I don't want that, and I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to select a photo from my computer, and I'm going to go to my pictures, and I'm going to choose one of my Cloudland Canyon pictures. Sure, that looks good. You can move this around. Like I could cut me out of it and have just the pretty tree in the background, but I want the students to see that it's me and I want to get the tree in it. So you can't really resize it disproportionately, but I can make it bigger. I won't make the image any bigger, but the selection will be bigger. You'll see when I go back in. Select Class Theme, and you see now it has my background picture there. This is the equivalent of an announcement essentially. So if I click on that, I can say, check out this great thing, and I can post it. And this is like a running dialogue, a running feed essentially. And I can schedule things for later. So I'm going to schedule something for later. I don't want this to appear right now. I want it to appear tomorrow morning. Instead of clicking post, which would make it appear right now, I click on the little drop-down arrow here, and I can schedule it. If I'm not quite ready and I want to work on it some more, I can save it as a draft, but I'm going to schedule it. Let's schedule it for tomorrow morning. It's set for the 25th at 8 a.m. That sounds great. I'm going to schedule that. And now you see it doesn't show right now. It will show up tomorrow morning. And here's where I can see work that has come in for me to look at, for me to review, to grade. And obviously there's no work now. I can view all And you see here it says, no work to review, lucky you. You'll find unreviewed work from classes you teach. So I'm going to go back. Here's where you can assign work, the classwork tab up here. All I have to do here is click on create, and I can create an assignment, a quiz, a question. I can post material for them to look at, maybe a worksheet or something that I've created, and I can reuse previous posts, and I can add a topic. Say STEM work, and I click add. And so now here's a topic under STEM work, and I'm going to go ahead and create an assignment. I can use any Google product, so like the equivalent of PowerPoint for them would be slides, the equivalent of Word for them would be docs, the equivalent of Excel for them would be sheets, and you can put those in here. Here I'll give it a title, let's say STEM video, and then here I'll type what I want them to do. Please watch a video and write a response. Okay, and let's say I want to put a link to the video in here. First I have to go over to whatever video I want. I'm going to have them watch a Brain Pop video, but you can use any link here. I'm going to come into the address bar here and highlight the link, and I'll do a Control-C to copy it. And then I'm going to come back to my Classrooms tab, and I'm going to add, and I'm going to choose Link. And here's where I can paste in my link. Control-V to paste, and say Add Link. And now it links to the video here. I might want to put the link is below, and I can have a file maybe that I want them to put the response in, or a worksheet or something, so I'll click on Add File, and I can select this from my computer. I'm going to go to Documents, or a lab video document, double click that, and I can add multiple files. I'm happy with one, so we're just going to say Upload, and here's the link to the file. Again, it gives you tips over here the first time through. You can choose how to share this file with your class. All students can view the same single file. Students can view and edit a copy of their own file, or they can all work collaboratively on it. Say, got it. And I want them to each get their own copy, so we're going to do that. If I choose students can edit the file, that means if I edit something and somebody else comes in behind me and edits it, they're going to wipe out my edits. So you want to make a copy for each student. I assume you want to make a copy for each student. Maybe you don't. If you want them to work collaboratively, you would choose the other option. And here you can choose what class it's going to, who's going to get it. Are you going to have all students, or create groups? How much it's worth, 100 points. You can set a due date. You can give it a topic. You can add a rubric. And that's pretty much it. Now I'm just going to click on Assign. You have other options though. You could schedule it, so maybe I don't want them to start it until tomorrow, or even see it till tomorrow. If I'm not done, I can save it as a draft, or I can chuck it if I'm not happy with it and don't want it. I'm going to choose Assign, and there we go. That's an assignment. On the People tab, this is where you can invite students, and again, it's got a copy of your class code here. So if I want to invite a student, I would click on this plus sign here, and I would type in the name of the student or an email. I'm going to put an email so that I can show you the student point of view, and I will choose Invite. And now you can see that I have been invited. You can set up your grading system, and we scroll down here. Overall grade calculation, choose a grading system. So you can say there's no overall grade. You can do total points, or you can have it weighted by category, which is the way our current grading system works with the county. For example, a homework might count for less than a quiz, or work that they were able to do research on might count the highest, but you can weight it by category if you want. And that's pretty much all there is to this. You would want to save if you had actually made any changes. Thanks for watching.